Today I'm interviewing Simon Wetherill, Managing Director of Worldwide Sports Management Group and thought leader, about leadership during COVID-19 for sports facilities managers. Simon, can you tell me a little bit about why leadership is so important to rebuilding a sports business post-COVID-19?
Hi Jackie, and hello out there to everybody who's watching. Leadership is absolutely paramount in these times. We've got volatility, uncertainty, complexity and ambiguity. And the leader needs to be there to give confidence and clarity to these issues that are coming up. This COVID-19 started off as a health pandemic and has now moved into a mega crisis affecting financial markets, borders, airline, travel, the manufacturing industry, and the list goes on. So therefore, in the health, wellness and fitness industry, we have to be utilizing leadership skills to show the way, to take us through this crisis and to pre-plan what the norm is going to be in 6 or 24 months' time.
Thank you, Simon. Perhaps you can tell me a little bit about what are some of those critical leadership qualities one should demonstrate to be successful during this crisis.
Well, I think transparency is absolutely critical, and setting a set of principles by which you are going to inform your customers, your staff and your stakeholders, because at the end of the day, the critical aspect for the leader is that you want to make the organization survive through this particular period. And you've got to do that by being clear in terms of the end goal and setting those principles in a transparent, empathetic way for all those people that deal with that particular business. For example, if you have to stand down or potentially lay off staff, share the pain, if you like, throughout the particular organization. Be open with the people, be empathetic with the people. Take maybe a cut right across the board, or extend, if you like, periods of time where people can be on half pay. Because you know when you're coming out of the crisis, you will want to utilize those people again when you start to rebuild your business.
So Simon, tell us a little bit more about that. During this time when many sports facilities operations are closed down, what would you be doing now? What advice do you have for sports facilities managers so they can be business ready for operations when they reopen?
Well, the first bit of advice is you've got to work absolutely feverishly in this time. This is not a time of hibernation. This is a time for reimagination of the business. This is a time for making sure that you are future ready when that business opens in 6 or 24 months' time. Now, you can see the early indications are that everything is going online. And there's been some early responders, if you like, in terms of doing this, by putting your products and services away from the facility and giving it to the public in their home. We know that exercise and we know that doing activity is so important for mental health. And if we're smart in this time, we would most probably split our teams up in two, like a war office, and you'd have 50% of your core team working on your core business and protecting your core business, whilst the other 50% is looking at how you're going to technologically underpin your facility to ensure that facility is technologically ready to look at the future market and the online market and taking the product to the homes of thousands of people around Australia.
Thanks, Simon. How can people hear more about your thoughts in regards to sports facility management at this critical time?
Well, I've been asked by Fitness Australia to lead or facilitate a discussion on Friday, the 24th of April at 11 a.m. You can log on to the LSV website, or you can contact RJ Houston from Life Saving Victoria. And I want to spend 40 minutes with the industry in an interactive way to give some insights of what I think are the critical aspects of making sure that you're business ready post COVID-19.
Thanks, Simon.